In the reality of the gods, there exists worlds on which the merest flutter of a bird's wing will affect the lives of countless millions. On the world of Orbarian exists the Isle of Dereth, site of cosmic clashes between the forces of light and darkness. The Virindi singularity, perhaps the ultimate force of pure, unrelenting law, has focused on Dereth. They have a single mind, a single intent, and motives that are beyond human comprehension. The town of Ayan Baqur was a sanctuary for many. Located deep in the direlands of Dereth, founded by the hardy Garandim explorer and noble, Jaleh al-Thani, it provided a small oasis of peace and a way station for expeditions into the South Direlands. Then the Virindi came. Their invasion was hardly unexpected. For some time, a Virindi going by the name of Claude had lived in the town, trading in magical goods with the brave souls that frequented Ayan Baqur. We had almost accepted him as normal. Was he a spy? A scout? I do not know. He was but the first. One night, a horde of Virindi descended upon Ayan Baqur. Before anyone could muster a defense, the townspeople began disappearing. As we saw what was going on, helpless to stop it, Virindi appeared and began offering the same services as the recently departed Garandim. We were astounded that the Virindi would act in this way. Normally, the creatures would attack with little provocation, the only speech they accepted that of blade and spell. Yet now they took up the tools of craftsmen and the scales of merchants but recently departed. Within hours, commerce had once again become the life's blood of Ayan Baqur. Only we were now exchanging our coin with the Virindi. It is said that the Virindi are no more native to Dereth than we are, although where they came from, I cannot guess. How long ago they came to Dereth, I will not venture to say, though I doubt that it was in answer to Asheron's call. The word Virindi itself is not the wrong, for it has its roots in the ancient Empyrean language and means cloak of death. The gods alone know what they call themselves. One of the first rune guard to visit Ayan Baqur after its takeover was the young paladin, Templar Knight. Seeking an explanation for what had happened, he found a Virindi calling itself Ulgrim and began plying it with wine to loosen its tongue. Templar Knight learned that the townspeople had been transported to the nearby dungeon of Panopticon. For what purposes, Ulgrim would not say. When he asked more questions, Ulgrim began babbling fearfully about the Observer. As for the Observer, it merely asked if its compatriots were behaving themselves and would not further enlighten the young Rungar. Templar Knight felt the hand of dread close around his heart. For if the Virindi could take Ayan Baqur, where next might they strike?